Hi everybody, this is Bev Gray from Technique Tuesday. Today I want to show you a couple new things you can do to blend your distressed oxide inks using these inexpensive makeup brushes you can just get off of Amazon. I also want to show you some projects that mix and match all the sea creatures that we've been introducing the last several months. So let's get started. Now the first thing I did was to cut out a piece of 4 by 5¼ inch paper, and the reason I'm cutting it to that size is because I'm just making the card front that will go onto the card base. So I don't need it to be the actual A2 size card. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get out the makeup sponges. Now this was really Dana Joy's idea. She did a demo with this that I saw last week and thought, I'm going to just try that too. So these makeup sponges are super soft. And the way that they work is you're just going to go ahead and ink them up by just patting them down like that. And they're really easy on your hands, so it's really quite easy to just press your finger like that and just knock off a little bit of the color and then just start doing like that. And it just goes on beautifully. And then when you see you're running out, you go and say, let's get a little bit more. And you're just circling like that to make these incredibly beautiful distressed oxide ink colors. So now you can go on to your next color, and to clean it off I'm just going like this across some scratch paper. Now I'm going to go get some broken china. Same thing, I'm using the same brush and just going to add it in, and look at how beautifully that blends. There's just hardly any lines at all. And last I'm going to show you how it looks with a little bit of peacock feather. So let me make sure I've got enough off of it so I'm not contaminating ink pads. Now let's just blend some peacock feather in here too. And you can go back several times if you need to until you get it to be perfectly blended just the way you want it to be. And I think that's good enough for this project. Now you can go ahead and take these over to the sink and just wash them off, or you can just do like this onto your scratch piece of paper until you've got enough of the color off. So that's what those little brushes look like to just apply some distressed oxide ink. Now the next step is to just add a bit of water. So I'm just going to spray. And I should have said that I'm just using plain old cardstock. I'm not using anything fancy here. So Dana didn't use anything fancy, so I figured I didn't need to use anything fancy either. So there's one, and here's another one. I think this one uses cracked pistachios instead, but you can see what beautiful things you can make just using those inexpensive makeup brushes and some distressed oxide ink. I'm just going to take a baby wipe and clean up my craft mat, roll that up and put it away, and show you what the finished projects look like. So for these projects we used all of the Octopus and Wendell the whale, and just use some of those same distressed oxide inks to just pick it up with a water brush and color them. On this one we used Wendell the whale, but instead we used Simon the Seahorse. And on the last one I want to show you, Simon has a companion named Sandy the Seahorse, and we put Sandy the Seahorse together with all of the Octopus and then added some of their little sea creature friends too. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing some ideas about how you can use the distressed oxide inks and these inexpensive makeup brushes straight off of Amazon. If you'd like to see more techniques, go over to Dana Joy's blog and she'll show you some other things you can do with those makeup sponges. Thanks so much for watching.